Nah, man, no very nice about. Have you never heard of chocolate?
Shut up, okay? I'm doing it now. It's been over 6 months now since I've made this video, and I promise to make another one if the video hits 5k likes. Looks like I can't be a dick and get away with it. Not gonna lie, the real reason I wanna delay typing the script for this video is because I have so many drinks on my hands to talk about, and I'm running out of stupid analogies and adjectives for all of them. Stop whining and just make the damn video. Almost all drinks in Malaysia are good and decent, so my list is gonna be a bit confusing and messy. But trust me, I don't hate the drinks when I place your favorite drinks in lower tiers. To be even clearer, B and C means good and decent. So don't come and threaten me with war crimes cause I do not care. Now I'ma start the list strong with Sirap Bandung. D tier. That shit is overhyped as fuck, man. I don't understand the hype around it. Hyping up the mid is insane. I know I'll probably get a lot of you offended, but hear me out, please. It all started with a traumatic experience where I first tasted Sirap Bandung at a mamak like how any other Malay would drink it. I was so hyped and excited to get a sip of that pink liquid and let it dissolve in my mouth and hope that it would taste like heaven. The Anna handed me my syrup. I took a sip of that drink. Oh my god. It definitely is something I've never tasted before. It fucking tastes like antibiotic. And from that day on, I have never uttered out that drink ever again. I don't know if the mama was shit at making Sirap Bandung, or maybe I just have shitty taste buds, but I'll still bring my statement to the light. It's not as good as people actually think. I'm sorry if I offended any Sirap Bandung enjoyer, and I respect everyone who indulges in Sirap Bandung, but it's just not it. Cina Teh, the very drink you see most Chinese uncle order at kopitiam besides kopi. They be talking about how their wife used to chase them around with a cleaver in front of the kids, and next thing you know they will come up with insane racial slurs you have never heard of, and now you gotta get your notebook out and jot down the new vocabs you have learned so you can use it back in school. The tea is refreshing and is common to be found in every kopitiam. Not the best drink in the world, but it's a good solid drink. B tier. Next up, Revive Isotonic. It's a good refreshing drink as well, similarly to 100+, but it brings out a little sweet flavor in it, and I'm as biased as I can be, so it's a tier below 100+. A tier. No other soft drink or energy drink can top 100+. It will forever be 2013 Miami LeBron Prime. Another soft drink I want to include in this video is the long lost legend back in the 2000s, Kickapoo. You can barely see this canned drink anywhere now. It's like it got shadow banned by the beverage industries for being too acidic to the tongue. I mean it's good, but having 7-Up and Sprite still being in a competition, it still deserves to be in B tier. Ribena, the good old fruit drink. I used to love drinking this when I was a kid. Every night, I would go up to my mom or my dad, I forgot which parent but it doesn't matter, and beg them to make me a glass of Ribena before going to bed. They would then make me one and say, okay, when you're done drinking, go to bed. Nah, give me another glass. I will perish the existence of the entire universe if there ain't no Ribena in my hand. I will burn the sweet grandma's house living next door down to the ground. It was just that good. The sweetness combined with a certain level of sourness makes me feel like I'm walking on the blackcurrant farm in Great Britain. A tier. Vitagen, a probiotic sweet drink you probably have in your fridge right now cause I have. Shit's so good they can only mass produce them in small portions cause drinking too much of it will give you diarrhea. It's a diamond and everyone gotta have a hold of it, so you have to say dibs, especially the purple one, so no one else can take your Vitagen. Except that doesn't work very well cause no one gives a shit about property law when it comes to Vitagen. It's a shame I have to place Vitagen in A tier cause it's running on a path Yakult walked. Even the better cry at the end is angelic. It doesn't have other flavors. It only has one original flavor and it's enough for you to raw dog over 20 billions of lactic bacillus shirota down your throat. S tier. Lancha Amin Chin Chow. Sweet small black vaguely jelly mixed with regular water. Nothing too interesting about it. It's like you're drinking the remaining of 19-inch venom. It can also be annoying to finish cause these jelly will exhaust all their energy for you to not suck them up as if they have any meaningful life or something. For that, I'll place it at C tier. Soya bean milk. I believe most people will call it soya bean. If you don't and you call it by its full name, you're weird. Soya farmers milk the beans milk so that lactose intolerant people can enjoy milk the same way non-fragile normal people do. Not saying people who drink soya are weak, it's just that the inability to drink regular milk also means your bones are not as strong as other people, which also means that I can fold you like a piece of paper. But soya tastes good though, so it comfortably sits in B tier. Soya chinchao, or some will call it Michael Jackson for being black and white in the same glass. A combination of soya bean and lancha chinchao jelly. Not saying I don't like the jelly, I just can't suck up all the jelly at the end, which makes it frustrating to drink even with soya as the base water. B tier. Rhino water / air badak. The water you drink when your body is heaty after eating too much fried oily food cause you're just too fat to stop yourself from eating. It's tasteless. You don't feel anything after drinking that 500 ml cooling water, but it somehow gets the job done. I'm not saying it's bad, but I can also find other beverages that are also refreshing and have the cooling effect Rhino water has. C tier. ABC Ice Batu Campur. That dessert has to go to B tier. It's not a drink. Yeah, I know. But it will eventually melt and become a drinkable liquid. I did mention I don't really like syrup bandung, and the hypocrisy shows cause ABC has syrup too. I don't really mind as long as it is cold and it keeps me refreshed on a hot day. There are still better options than ABC like coconut shake, which belongs to A tier. Only a small percentage of beverage can beat this drink. If you handed me this drink when a famine occurred, you better not take that coconut shake cause you never know what I would do to that poor fella. Find someone who will give you the same feeling as drinking too much coconut shake does to you. Out of breath and constipated. And now, the legendary local dessert to have ever been created by mankind. Chendol. The combination of santan, chendol jelly, red bean and sometimes sweet corn segmentally covered on shaved ice is simple yet satisfactory. How can anyone look at this and not go crazy for it? If I were the one making chendol for people and I'm not allowed to make one for myself, I would start tweaking the fuck out. Nobody can make me suffer the fate of not having the permission to taste this tasty, mouth-watering, mood-illuminating, ejaculation-edger son of a bitch. It deserves a solid ass. Okay, now back to child's play. Cham, a common drink to order at kopitiam. If you're tired of ordering kopi or teh, just go with cham, the very two drinks you got bored of. It's good. I drink it from time to time, so I'll give it an A. Neslo, the combination of Nescafe and Milo. I'm ranking it in B tier. It's decent, but sometimes it can get a bit too sweet since they are mixing two different sweet ass powder. I also want to talk about another long lost and forgotten drink, Horlick. Listening to a kid ordering Horlicks would make me cry out tears of joy. Hard to be found anywhere. Even harder to hear anyone remembering this drink. If you're still trying to order one during these hard times, that's a great spirit you have there. But it's a scary time to be in now. It's time to take your meds and go back to bed, old man. The sweet aroma dancing along with the milky flavor. You can't find any drink that has similar taste as Horlicks. Therefore, it belongs to A tier. As good as it can be, Teh Halia still takes the crown. How the hell does Teh Halia deserve an S and how the hell am I ranking these drinks, you may ask? I don't know, man. If I like the drink, I rank high. If I don't like the drink, I rank low. It's that simple. Call me a weird taster, I don't care. A drink that will make me order over and over again is a damn good of a drink. Plus I don't normally drink teh, but the extra spice and flavor coming out from the ginger is... Not gonna lie, I just started drinking Teh Halia this year cause I was a bit sick and it just shocked me. Once again, S tier. Assam boy! I like the sourness and how refreshing it is, but I still like lemon better. B tier. Bali. And again, I don't really like the feeling of having to suck up the content in the drink cause it feels like I'm actually sucking something I shouldn't be sucking. C tier, boba milk tea. I think you already know where I'm gonna rank this in. A tier. Don't you have to suck up the boba too? Yeah, you're right, but you forgot about one thing. I'm Chinese. Of course I like drinking boba tea. Another reason for it to be different from barley and chinchou is boba is chewy and I like chewy food. Kueh lapis angku kueh bengkang, you know damn well I will demolish all of them. So when it comes to having to chew on chewy balls and drinking milk tea,
You can't tell me nothing.
Shandy. Oh no, it has 1% alcohol in the drink, so this video has to be non-halal. The only time the company of this drink will get their sales is when Chinese New Year is around the corner. Kids below 14 will take a shandy out the fridge and take a picture of themselves drinking it, saying they are now a real man drinking real beer, and then they will act like they are drunk from that 1% alcohol. Someone please give them the car key cause they are in perfect condition to drive. As a grown man wearing big boy pants now, it just tastes like regular soft drink with slight alcohol and sweet lemon flavor. I mean it's decently good, so B tier. Now the halal beer for my Muslim friends. Root beer, especially A&W's root beer. Shit had me feeling for more root beer. Going to A&W to eat their burger and the sip after every bite is just The creamy vanilla flavor you get from the ice cream and the following fizzy feeling in your hot juicy mouth is amazing. Like, how did people in the 1800s even come up with this drink? This is the stuff you give to a caveman and they will literally get their mind blown off for not being able to comprehend the taste of it. S tier. Yeah, it's basically it. I finished all the drink. Hold up. What's that one drink whose CEO went to the Japanese suicide forest and got cancer for it, huh? Oh yeah, fucking Prime. How do people even drink this so-called hydration water when you literally have 100 plus and Revive Isotonic selling? I was working as a promoter the other day and I heard a kid kept asking his dad to put a Prime into the trolley and his dad just kept saying no. I then went to check out the Prime and holy fucking moly, 19 ringgit for a drink. The price is completely outrageous. I heard a friend of mine saying he tried Prime before and it completely tastes like shit. Tastes like antibiotic and some rusted metal. That's just what I heard from him lah. I've never drunk one myself, but just by the look of it, I already know it's shit. Logan and KSI's only targeted buyers are 12-year-old kids who watch YouTube and TikTok all day. They don't even know what duty-free products are and they say it's the best thing to have ever happened to them when they drink it. Prime is just some artificial flavoring chemical wastewater. D to my crack and I were forced to drink this shit. Nah man, just slide the D in bruh. Cause no one's gonna spend their money on an overpriced drink that tastes like shit. F tier, right next to sparkling water. In fact, Prime needs to have its own rank cause comparing it with sparkling water is just insulting. You can still at least mix plain soda with other syrup to make it better. Logan Paul and KSI are not selling their products. They are selling their names to kids and the kids are actually getting scammed. Now get this neon pea water out of my damn face. Now I really have finished ranking the drinks I have in my head. I'm sorry for ranking your favorite drinks lower than your expected rank, so here's a pat on the shoulder as an apology. In a nutshell, my right foot has left and my left foot isn't right.